So I had a really interesting question for the GG Fantasy fam.
Okay, what's that?
Okay, so which one of us do you think had the best ending to the season? Because it was kind of a rough season for all three of us.
Yeah,
Jack
it was
was
really rough
technically
for all of
last
us.
place, really, but escaped it through ESPN participation trophy shenanigans. I won the loser bracket, and you lost to a 7-7 team for the second time
In the
in the
championship.
finals. Yep.
So who really had it the
And
worst?
he scored like 120. Why guy would have smoked him?
We should get Bear on here.
Yeah,
Oh, he
we
would
need
love
like one
that.
more person to really help us just talk shit about him and his championships.
Guys,
Not
I
enough
don't have
people
any of
have
my
filled out the
backgrounds.
Google form. I'd
What'd
love
you
to
say?
give like
Oh
not
yeah, yeah,
enough
yeah,
people
yeah.
have
I want to
filled
look
it
at that.
out yet.
I want to look at that.
So it's Lucas doing the last place punishment
Why would Lucas do it?
because Lucas lost to Y guy in the penultimate loser bracket round.
No, he Y guy lost in the the okay, we did get five. So Mason I think clutched up and got one in.
I
Only
Five
voted
five people
Jack for
submitted.
last place.
yeah.
Oh my
Five
gosh, what is
people.
this league doing?
Dude, yeah, even Pablo didn't. Come on, buddy.
Dude, you got to get your little bro
Or
here. That's not
Eli.
acceptable. Kick
Pablo's
him.
not even. He's not
Kick
even
him.
in Miami. I can't even talk to him.
Kick him.
I talked to him recently. I was like, we were talking about it. I
Is that
thought it
the
was
long?
interesting.
I would
Is that
love
the
to
Eric
talk
long
with him.
actually,
Cortez hoodie?
Eric was the one that was pushing for point 0.5 PPR and voted no on it actually.
Yeah, I voted no because this league is never going to be a try hard league. So I just figured why not just keep the fun going with full PPR.
I think it's interesting. I don't know.
No
That's a
principles.
defeatist
No take integrity.
mentality.
How many people voted for point 0.5?
I did.
Nobody.
I vote for a point 0.33 PPR. I think half a point is too much.
I would love to know the rest of the results.
It's pretty much no's the whole way down, except
Who did
for
people vote for last place?
people are voting for bonus point for 40-yard touchdown for quarterback, bonus point for a 100-yard game,
Nice.
um, and then make stuffs and pass defended point 0.5 each. Everything else was no.
Who'd they vote for last place?
Everyone says I lost.
Yes.
Cool. Oh, I should have changed my punishment then.
What was your
I just
punishment?
I think it was that
I don't
Jake
know
would
what the
vote for
fuck.
on.
I'm really confused about that, but whatever.
You had the worst record, buddy.
That's just not how this fucking works. Like I just actually just do not understand how I need to impart upon this.
No,
Like
I'm
what
with
the
Kai
fuck?
on this. I think
Worst record,
the
buddy.
loser of the worst record is the loser.
I think that's absolutely ridiculous.
I think in any platform but
I think y'all are
ESPN,
just
you wouldn't
y'all are
even be
just new to
competing after
fantasy, and I
week
think that's
14. They'd be like, your league is done.
I
We're Kai.
literally think
We're
it's
Kai.
because
We're
you're
new to
new.
fantasy, but we made the playoffs.
Yeah, this is my
I'm saying
first
you
year
just
playing fantasy, and I made it to
like
the first round.
like it's just like an old head thing, I guess. It fucking must be because it's just absolutely just like canon that you
Worst
do the
record, buddy.
loser playoffs, and then
Worst
the
record,
loser
buddy.
of it is like the loser. Like even in Sleeper, if you go to Sleeper, it fucking says it, and it says like you're like
But
the
dude, a
king,
loser
poop emojis,
playoffs, it's
like and
just
shit.
not. It's
Look,
not what we
I'm willing
want.
to say why it's the loser if it pleases Jack.
But oh, of course you would, Eric. Oh my
But you don't
God.
have
But
to do it to please me. You can believe what you want to believe
yeah, Eric,
because I would
stand
be
on that.
saying this if it was Pablo in my position, if it was Lucas I would be saying this regardless because I
Okay,
think
but
it's absolutely fucking ludicrous. I've said this every year. I've said this last year. Remember when you picked up Reek and then you fucking bombed because you're crashing out and shit? Remember that?
this is the
Was that the
all-time
last week
GG
of the
fantasy
regular
crash
season?
out, Jack.
No,
Hold
it
on.
was in the loser bracket. It was in the loser bracket, loser bowl final.
Yeah, it's the loser bracket, last game of the year. But anyway, Jack, think about this for a second. Consider this. It would be much, 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 much funnier to make you do a last place punishment than Wyatt.
It would be really funny having Wyatt do it. It would be really funny having Wyatt do a punishment. Like the first time,
And
like
of course,
half the league even hears him speak for the first time. It's him doing some random ass punishment. Like it'd be really funny.
I think bombing at the nearest open mic stand up could be a good one, and every league member gets to write one joke.
It is a good. I have an idea just because we didn't come up with one. We didn't agree to one before the season. So before making this poll, I made a punishment and I said whoever loses the poll will do the punishment. So that is what is going to happen. Stay tuned.
Loses the poll.
The poll, POLL.
So this is like a scored poll. The
Like
quiz.
the one that you sent out, or the one I sent out to everyone.
So that's graded.
Well, it's not graded. It's just like
I know a lot of us got one question wrong. That's for sure. The loser question.
Well, you guys do know what day it is today, right?
It's January 6th.
Yeah.
You want to storm the Daniel Bear Capitol and demand a recount? Demand a
Storm
2-week
Pickles.
championship match?
We're gonna storm Jack's house and demand that Bear overturn his ring.
Honestly, I feel like if you press Bear hard enough, you'd be like, okay.
Well,
You just gotta call him.
I say
You
give
gotta
it
call
like
him out of nowhere at like 11 a.m. and be like fucking mad and be like, it's not a real rig, and then add in like Jack or someone.
no, just give it like probably like maybe 3 or 4 months, and he's gonna send a text being like, "Yeah, I didn't even deserve it. Like, I don't really even."
I
have
mean,
a real
honestly, I
ring."
think it's as much Liam's ring as it is Bear's ring, if we think about it. Because literally the three players that carried him to that ring were those three players from the Kyron trade.
That's true. That's very true.
oh my god.
The
Let's
horrible
throw. He would
trade.
not give me Brian. I offered him like every player for Brian Thomas, and he's like, "Oh, I'll just throw him in for nothing in a trade for bum ass 5'8" Kyron, bro." So these howls are not built for
Well, then
fantasy.
everybody else in the league was like, "Oh yeah, this is a fair trade. Like, great trade for Liam." And I remember texting
Yeah, even
Jack,
I
and I was
said that. I
like,
was
"Are we
stupid,
delusional or something? This is a horrible trade."
but then our boy GG Fantasy Goat Player of the Year Aziz Al Shahir or whatever, Aziz Al Shahir took terrible Trevor out of the out of the season and but miraculous back, work miracles and sling it to Brian Randy Moss Thomas Jr. So
Yeah,
sometimes all you need
very
is
true.
a scrappy hard nosed defensive player to
These things
you know
happen.
unlock the offense.
I
So
had
what?
Aziz in my as an IDP player in my other league for 1 week.
Oh,
He was
smart.
I
a
had
dog.
him and what's his name? Branch. I had both of them.
Brian
Oh,
I
Branch.
had
Yeah.
I had the
Nice.
Texans DST in the prime like dirty play to interception era from like week 8 to week 12 or something. And it kind of
That's when
ended
you
once.
started spiraling, right?
Yeah, but I was getting 18 points for my defense.
That's when it all fell apart for Team Nichols.
Yeah. Well, let's not say that because we ended the season strong. I beat, two of the teams in the consolation bracket, not the loser bracket, by the way, the winners consolation bracket. I beat two of the teams that you guys would be calling finals contenders and two of the best teams in the league. So I don't know about spiraling. I
You had a
needed
better
Derrick
year for
Henry
sure, though.
I needed Derrick Henry to not get 6 points against Eric. My king took a week off for his birthday.
I beat you 2 weeks in a row.
First week doesn't count, even though it was closer.
So
Oh,
I had eight
you had
players
two
on
shots.
bye.
You had
I
two
was
shots in
starting.
me,
I
and you
was
couldn't even
starting
finish the job.
Sincere McCormick, bro.
That's a skill
that's
issue.
that's a top 5 running back rest of the season.
Unfortunately, Patrick Mahomes and his space lasers zapped his ankle. Rest in peace, Sincere.
I would love to know what the league voted for Daniel Bear's like rating for his ring.
I
Yeah, I
gave it
mean,
a
what would
3.
you guess?
I gave it a 3 because of weak finals competition.
I think I I think I gave him a 4 or a 5 because I respect him getting there, but I wish that I would have had an 100% healthy team to compete.
He was on the easy side of the bracket. He played Liam in the second round to get there, and and then your team scored 108 points. Like he scored less than like 7 out of 12 teams in the championship. He was just lucky that if only you could play Team Nichols in the championship, Josh Jacobs would have got like 5 touchdowns or something.
Well, you both actually rated him a 4, and you were dragging down the average. He actually had a 6 out of 10 average.
Wow.
It's just like
That means that people were
I
voting
don't.
high.
Yeah.
I respect that. That says a lot about me, actually.
I mean, he had to beat the
And I
reigning
think
champ,
Bears
to be
this is no disrespect. I think Bears the type of franchise where he goes on like a little starting out bursts, but I could see a 10-year drought for Bear. You know, a 10-year playoff drought around the corner. Maybe not next season, but maybe a few seasons after.
I haven't updated like
fair.
our statistics in a while, but I'd be
Yeah.
curious to see what it looks like now. I mean, I would have to imagine Bears is going to be number one.
In football, for
Okay, so
sure.
we have to.
Football for sure.
Yeah, we have to
Um,
devalue. I think there should be a set bonus for scoring less than 110 points in a finals matchup.
No,
That's like a.
fair. It's very fair. He had to get there in the first
But
place.
it's too bad that the NBA is like almost it's hanging on by a thread, and that thread's my beautiful King LeBron. And then once he retires, the viewership is going to drop down to like the parents of the players. It's going to be like AAU lives.
The WNBA is going to be more than like.
Well, because in the WNBA they have dogs. They play defense.
Guys, do you think we carried GG Fantasy into the basketball season since we're the 3 best teams in basketball so far?
Yeah. Oh, and Jack, number 1 undisputed 1 seed, baby.
Undisputed is crazy.
Yeah. I got the
Head-to-head
tiebreaker
victory.
and I got the head-to-head win.
That's the same thing. You said
No,
same
I have
thing,
the
Chris.
point. I have the points. And
You don't have
head-to-head
the
win.
points. You don't
Yes,
have
I do.
the points.
Check the app. Check the app. Check the
Check
app.
the app. You don't have
Check
the
the app.
points.
Check the app.
You don't have the points.
Check the app.
Check the app, Kai. I don't think you actually checked the app.
I checked it last.
Yeah, Jack has more points than you.
By 100, I have 100 more points. Over 100, I
It's
believe.
60. It's 60.
Okay, under 100 points, but it's
16.
still. But Giannis was injured all last week. He would have been dropping 100 a night. For actually 2 weeks now. And I pulled out 2 dubs without Giannis attempted the free throw.
Giannis is not as good as my. It's just like I think you're cooked. I think the league is cooked just because everyone keeps dropping really good players on waivers and letting me pick them up for free. Because it's Mickey Mouse.
That league is such a joke. Let's be honest. But I'm really excited for fantasy baseball.
Fantasy
I think baseball could be a banger this year.
What do you say, Kai?
Fantasy Bachelor is going to be the best one.
I think it might be.
Should be for.
I think it might be.
That should be for draft.
When is that starting?
The season, I believe, starts on like the 20th or maybe like the 25th, something like that.
Of January?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's soon.
It's
How are we going to do this?
It's soon. There is an app.
You better lock in, Jack.
There's an app. You guys should check out the app. It's called the Rose League. It's very funny because you get points, not necessarily based on like how far you get, but more of like what you do when you're on screen. So like a kiss gets you like a point or whatever, or
okay.
you say a certain
so
word,
it's like
or
stats.
yeah, you get like actual stats and stuff.
Remember the backflip guy
that.
from? Remember the backflip guy from 2 years ago? What kind of stats do you think he was putting up?
Dude, he was probably putting up fucking prime like
He was dropping like 150 a game for 3 weeks until he was the Chris Godwin of Bachelor. He was the Rashee Rice of Bachelor, bro.
Hi, what happened to your camera, buddy?
Yeah, I don't know. This kind of happens with them sometimes.
Oh, there we go.
Oh no, it happens when I exit the app.
Oh.
I was checking basketball.
Kai, we should tell Jack about our Elden Ring co-op.
Yeah.
Okay, so who won? Did you guys do your 1v1?
We haven't yet, but that's
No, because Kai keeps dodging the smoke.
Well, but
I keep texting him if he wants to play, and then he never hits me back.
I do. It's just I'm busy, and my family's getting on my fucking nerves when I gotta play the game and talk. So we can get on it right after this because I went to the cliff jump. I like 2 hours farming like 3 million runes. So, and then I got my kit finished off. So, all I need is Night Comet and Staff of Loss. And then, Eric, you have to get Staff of Loss and drop one for me.
Okay.
And I need the Somber Smithing +7.
Oh,
That's
I
all
want you
I
to
need.
drop. Can you drop another Nagakiba for me?
Sure, I'd have to go get it as long as you give me a Staff of Loss
Okay, yeah,
because
yeah. We'll trade. We'll trade.
the Staff of Loss has a 30% set bonus on Night Sorceries, which are some of the most powerful sorceries in the game. And you can carry 2 of them for a 60% boost. Plus, you get like another 10% or whatever from the talisman.
But what was really funny is that like when you sent me that clip, like Jack Kai sent me this clip of him like doing like this glitch in Elden Ring, but like since he did it from his PlayStation, he had to upload it to YouTube in order to send me it. So like if you go to his YouTube, it's like all these PlayStation clips, and it's like all the ones of Eli Howell 2K my play.
No, we have to talk about Eli Howell playoff run. We have to talk about his playoff run he's having.
Okay.
We have to talk about it.
Okay, talk about it.
51 points per game. 52 now. 53% shooting from 3. You played the Spurs, sweep, and I managed to injure DeJounte Murray through scrappy play. Then we played the Thunder, and I managed to injure Russell Westbrook through scrappy play, and he was benched because of his injury. And now I'm up 1-0 on the Warriors because it was late last night. But it's just I feel bad breaking all the all-time 3-point records on Curry's fucking dome piece. I feel so bad about it with Eli Howell. And there's not a debate between 2K14 Daniel Bear and 2K19 Eli Howell.
Yeah,
There is not a debate, bro.
Eli's better.
Eli is better, bro.
What do you mean Daniel Bear was so good?
Okay, but what did Daniel Bear do in the playoffs?
Do we even
He
make the
didn't get
playoff?
there. Oh no, we did. We did. We lost to the Heat.
Yeah,
He got fucking bounced in 5, I think.
with oh, and I bet the per 75 stats are nutty on Eli Howell since he averages 13 minutes a game. So
He dropped 52, 51
yeah.
in 13 minutes.
Yeah, no, I got my 3-point upgraded. I just set a screen and then I stroked that shit on their heads. It's pretty easy because you hit 5 threes in a quarter, and then you get subbed out, and then you hit like 3 more before halftime, and then you're on pace for 50. Oh, and 3 steals too because he plays defense, unlike Daniel Bear. I just think in terms of legacy, like Bear is like an all-star player, but I don't think he's like a transcendent all-time GOAT like Eli Howell. And this is rookie Eli Howell, by the way. Jack, I'll give you some highlights for editing.
I got him.
Let's see. These are old though. This is before he really took off. This is not playoff Eli Howell. The off-ball movement.
Why did you
He hit a
flip
Eli.
that?
Mason was like, you need a 12-foot floater.
Oh my god.
It's the one that I put the Paul George, Erica Badu clip over.
Dude, he's unstoppable, man.
He's 6 feet
That was
tall and
nice.
180 pounds, and they can't stop him. That's an Eli Howell ass shot, though. It's like the most Eli shot ever shot.
And you're wearing 23 too.
Yeah, me and Braun, we share 23.
I was gonna ask.
We just share it. Braun, I feel bad for my Glorious King because he averages like 8 points. Just because you're going to
Yeah.
run the game around Eli Howell. He's a game breaker. Ring incoming.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah,
keep us
stay tuned.
updated on that.
Stay tuned.
I mean, once I beat the Warriors, and it's probably going to be a slip. Yeah, it's probably going to be a sweep. just because Curry cannot fucking guard me, bro. Or sorry, can't guard Eli Howell.
I mean, who can?
Literally nobody. Jimmy Butler, kinda.
2019 Jimmy Butler might be
Wolves
fucking.
Jimmy Butler is peak. They should trade him back to the Wolves.
That'd be fun.
I think the funniest outcome is
They
they
need a
just
good
trade his.
shooting guard
They should trade his ass for Zion, bro.
for Zion.
Yeah.
Oh God. I don't think you want Zion in Miami.
Yeah, he'd be drinking.
That seems like a
He'd be,
nightmare.
he'd be drinking. He ordered like 6 milkshakes from that Cuban spot, and then some fried plantains.
Yeah, he's definitely
Mofongo.
ordering that flan
He's getting
milkshake.
those mofungos, bro.
Definitely.
He's going to Apocalypse. He's ordering 3 burgers. He's not even like my YOLO would be his fucking breakfast, dude. It's just I gotta say, man, what the fuck is happening? I remember like even the bubble, that was like really good basketball if you actually watched it. But it feels like ever since like 2022, it's just the NBA's been cooked, bro. I don't know what happened. It was like it was pretty cool in like 2018, 2016, you know?
Yeah, it was cool when we were younger for sure.
I don't think it's all I don't even think it's like it's just like these new players are bums, bro.
Yeah, back then it was like, we got Steph versus LeBron like all the time. That was
Prime LeBron was crazy, bro. There's
Prime
nothing like it.
Braun, Prime Warriors. That shit was
Prime Braun
crazy. And then
was like
before that,
Giannis Antetokounmpo combined with Michael Jordan combined with Shaq combined with Steph Curry. He was different, bro.
we had Prime Braun versus the Spurs. And do you remember those Pacers teams? That shit was hype.
Prime Kobe with Paul George. I love playoff
Yeah, with
do
Paul
kind of
George.
good and then losing, so that was fun.
I love those
Although
days.
Paul George was a fly on the shoulder of my glorious king. He got a little lucky one time.
Do you remember when he dunked on him?
Remember when my glorious king hit a game-winning layup on his bitch ass?
I do remember that. I
You
was
should
mad
stick to
about
podcasting
that. Like us.
like us.
We're way better than that.
We're
Bum.
way better than Paul George.
Guys,
Paul George is like this whole season. He's literally just been salty about his team.
we're still making podcasts, and the Talk to a Girl stopped.
Yeah, which is a fucking grave injustice.
Right when she was like getting to some real shit, they
Yeah,
silence her.
no, and it's if you don't have diamond hands on some shit like Hawk Tuah coin, you're not gonna. It's like Dogecoin, bro. You're idiots. It was gonna be the next Bitcoin, and it
People
was
just
shot
don't
down
understand
before it bought.
Hawkonomics, bro. They don't understand it.
Yeah.
But anyways, should we do
I
any
think she'll be back though.
should we do any like season recaps,
You know what I think Hawk Tuah girl is gonna do next?
What?
What's that?
Either a country song or a rap song. What? Just a country song or a rap song, you know? I
Yeah,
feel like
the
after you get
Costco
canceled, you gotta
guys-
drop a.
Costco
You see the
guy
one?
style,
I'm sorry
rap
about your
song.
brother. We're giving 5 big boobs to your brother. Boom, 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 boom.
We bring the boom.
Do you get major sociopath vibes from the dad? Big AJ.
I get artistic savant vibes from the dad. He's a genius.
No, he might be a well. I don't think he's a genius, but I think he probably is the Stanley Kubrick of TikTok when it comes to like working his family. It's like, do it again, AJ.
Did you see that like behind the scenes video?
Yeah, it's so
Of
funny.
him like, do it right, do it fucking right this time. I don't want to have to tell you
They're
again.
like, no. First, you doom the chocolate chunk cookie.
Yeah.
Then
Double chunk chocolate cookie.
I love when they're like on Jimmy Fallon, and they keep going like boom, and Jimmy's going like every time. He's like, we bring the boom, and the crowd's like cheering, and Jimmy's like, he couldn't handle the raw power of Big AJ.
Dude, yeah, he was disrespecting the Rizzler.
Yeah,
The
fact.
Rizzler just sat there, some 12 rules of power shit. You saw it was like, Jack, I'll make a green line that image for you. I'll find it to put up on screen right now.
Didn't he try to give the Rizzler like Twizzlers or something?
Yeah, the Rizzler refused.
Yeah.
Disrespectful as fuck.
Yeah,
Jimmy doesn't
he's
get
like, no, I think the Rizzler could like have a future in politics or something.
it.
I thought he was the little brother, but apparently he's not.
No, he's just like a random
He's just some
kid.
other kid from New Jersey that also does TikToks.
Yeah. Who do you think his running mate would be? Big Justice?
Probably Big Justin.
No,
They're
it's
best
it's
friends.
his dad apparently.
Oh.
And his dad's a little nicer than Big AJ.
That
I
dude does
wonder how
not
much a Big
do
AJ
that.
cameo is.
Do they do cameos?
I think they might have. I think that might have been where that "I'm sorry for your brother, 5 boobs for your dead brother" came from. So I feel like
I haven't
if it is
seen that.
cameo, we need everyone in the league to chip in like $10 so we can make a GG fantasy themed one.
Sorry for your dead brother. Here's 5 bills. It's fucking insane.
That might be the funniest shit I've ever seen in my fucking life. I thought it was AI at first. I was like, there's actually no way.
It
Now,
costs $250 for Big AJ.
Oh shit.
so everyone needs to put in like $20 each.
Ugh.
Maybe next year.
And Christmas was it just passed.
But Benny Benak is just $30.
Would you say anything?
Yeah, I guess
That's a
so.
steal. Dude, Eli could probably get us one for free.
No, I feel like we should everyone just chip in $10 and we can have him do like the pedophile verse of Not Like Us through song or cameo.
I would chip in for that.
That'd be good.
If you can organize that, I would chip in.
I don't think he would do it though, but then maybe we could be
Well,
like,
you have to
he's not
do it
doing my
like very
thing, you know?
discreet, you know? Or like
Yeah,
what you could do is like put all the
I'm just
words
gonna
in
look
it and then you
up.
can edit it so it seems, you know, you can put the words together.
I'm just gonna get a picture of like either a I'm either gonna do an anime girl profile or like a just a random picture of some girl that looks young that I found Google Images on my cameo.
That'll be your profile picture.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe he'll do that then.
maybe I buy. Well, I feel like Benny would be like, no, he wouldn't do that. $30 for cameo is maybe I could get him to do 365 bump in that and like a stupid little dance with it too.
Yeah, he would probably do the Apple dance or something.
I want him to do bump in that though. He's a
That'd be pretty
coach.
funny.
Apparently
Yeah.
his last completed video was today at 3 a.m.
Wow.
I wonder what that was
3
about.
a.m.
Dude, he
Huh.
calls.
But he was up late.
He's grinding.
Yeah.
You ought to respect
Grinding
it.
his teeth. Although I still I say
Oh my
also
god.
Benny for giving us Gary, Indiana.
I have no idea what you just said.
I said I gotta say thank you to Benny Bedak for giving us Gary, Indiana.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like Kendrick Lamar said when the shit hits the fan, is you still a fan? It's like that.
That's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
So how should we wrap up this season of we only have 10 more minutes left, by the way, guys.
Jahmyr Gibbs? Boom! 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 5 big boobs to Jahmyr Gibbs. Drafted with the #1 overall pick.
Okay, Kai.
Well, okay. How about this? How about this? 2024 season, it didn't go as planned for any of us here, but I think we still had a fun time. I think we got a lot of legendary jokes, a lot of legendary goofs in stuff that we will remember for a while. And So we just got to spend this off season really thinking about ways to rig it in our favor. Um, ways to
I don't need to.
yeah.
That's cap. Well, maybe you only beat Pablo
Okay.
because of the injury. So in my book,
Yeah,
you're
he's like
in
the
my book
Tyreek
you're
Hill
0
of
and
fantasy
4 in the
football.
finals.
Cope. 3 straight
No, 0 and
finals.
4. 0 and 4.
Cope.
You're the 49ers. You're the Buffalo Bills of fantasy.
All right. Keep going, Jack.
Well, so what's next for GG Fantasy? Well, stay tuned because we're not going anywhere.
Jack,
Nope.
let's run some Fortnite no build OG.
We're gonna do some Fortnite, Among Us, Minecraft,
Oh, we
fantasy basketball,
we should
fantasy
unironically
baseball.
hop on the Fortnite Among Us mod. That would be funny.
So stay tuned for all of that, and to the GG Fantasy members, stay tuned for the Madden Bowl. I've got some hilarious antics I think lined up.
Can we have do we have a date for that?
We don't have a date for that. We need to get cracking on that.
I forgot
And
about that.
I think the Madden Bowl planning committee will perhaps have a meeting right after we hit end
I
on this
think Patrick
recording.
Mahomes should be in the Madden Bowl somehow.
Well, we can make that happen somehow.
I need to hear the announcers glazing put Pablo in there or Wyatt or some shit. I need to hear the announcers glazing Patrick Mahomes and Madden on top of everything else.
Well, from last place, Wyatt, to first place, Daniel. We hope you all had a great season.
I know we did.
We'll see you in 2025, which it is right now, actually, to be fair. Anyways,
GG
great season.
Fantasy out.
GG Fantasy signing off
GG.
on
Stay
this
tuned for
great
GG
season.
Fantasy Gaming, GG Cooking, GG Reddit Reads, and all sorts of
Minecraft
other
parkour.
GG content, GG Parkour, GG at the movies.
Oh,
Oh.
what we were doing GG food reviews, right?
Yeah. But do you think we could get away with using Boomer Doom, or do you think Big AJ would legitimately sue us?
He doesn't have any money to sue us for, so
He doesn't?
no, we don't. We don't have any money.
Oh,
So
that's a
we
good
can do
point.
whatever we want.
Yeah.
But during the off season, make sure you stay up to date with our TikTok page, the off season content.
Well,
We're just getting started.
That's gonna be good.
Well, if
Yeah.
TikTok's still around, it's because Trump was like, we need to ban TikTok. And then he gets elected. He's like, actually, let's not ban TikTok.
That's definitely what's gonna happen.
I have no idea what bro is doing with that, like what his plan is. I guess TikTok got him elected, so he'd probably want to keep it. So,
Okay, I think it's the end. I think we did it.
We did it,
we
guys.
did it.
GG.
We did it.
Next year's going to be fucking different. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, right. Sure.
Yeah. Okay, end the recording.
I'm trying to